Let's take a look at Apple's record. Over the last 2 years, we've issued $2.5 billion in green bonds. That's the largest amount ever from a US corporation. And we did it for a simple reason, to demonstrate how business can drive the reduction of global emissions. Today, nearly $2 billion of those funds are at work on big projects that are yielding big results. One of the most historic of those came in April when we announced that every one of our global facilities now run on 100% clean energy. That means, that's a good thing. That means every store, every one of our data centers, every corporate office, and every co-located facility around the world. It is an incredibly important accomplishment and one that we're proud of. We've also made major progress toward a longer running and actually more challenging goal: powering our global supply chain on clean energy. Today, 23 of our global suppliers of all sizes have joined us in this pledge. But we know clean energy isn't easy to implement everywhere. That's why this summer, we launched a $300 million clean energy fund in China. It's to keep the momentum going. It's a first-of-its-kind program to help businesses tap into renewable energy, but especially in places where finding those energy sources might be tricky. We hope it's a model that will be replicated around the world. Now, we're also constantly looking for ways to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, from manufacturing even down to reimagining the materials we use. Aluminum has been made the same way in a century-old process. But this past year, we partnered with Alcoa Corporation, Rio Tinto Aluminum, and the governments of Canada and Quebec to bring a revolutionary new method of direct, emissions-free aluminum smelting to commercial use. It's a little geeky, but stay with me. Think about what that means. One of the most essential industrial processes in the world, releasing oxygen instead of CO2. We're also working towards a day where we don't need to extract anything from the earth in order to make our products. Just last week, we launched our latest generation MacBook Air, which is made with 100% recycled aluminum in the enclosure. We have recycling robots who help to take apart our products. And our second robot, the name is Daisy. Daisy is officially up and running now in the Netherlands. Each Daisy model can take apart 200 iPhones in an hour and reclaim the precious materials so we can reuse that material to make new products. And to keep our Daisy robots busy, we have two, one in the Netherlands and one in the United States. We launched Apple Give Back this year, a program to make it easy for our customers to return their old devices to any Apple store or online so that they can be reused and recycled. So these are just a few of the ways that we're investing in transforming and valuable innovation. Now, we also know that the future of ingenuity rests on the foundation of education that we build today. So educating this next generation has to be a priority. We've partnered with the Malala Fund to bring safe, quality schooling to 100,000 girls around the world as a start. Why? Because education is a fundamental human right. We can't find the answers we need without educating people and girls and women. We can't find the answers we need without women involved, period. We've launched Everyone Can Code, and one of my favorites, Everyone Can Create, to bring vital skills to learners of all ages, because the language of coding opens doors and opportunities now and in the future for society. And we're making sure these new programs are accessible to everyone, including those with disabilities or with limited access to technology, because we believe that unless everyone can contribute, the conversation isn't over and our work's simply not done. Now, something else happened as we were focused on protecting our planet and investing in future generations. And it goes back to the beginning, to that false choice I mentioned. Over the last decade, Apple became the most valuable company in the world. I don't say that to brag, really. I say it because it reinforces a point that has guided my time at Apple, but also guided my entire professional career, and I hope it will help to guide yours. The last half-century of environmental protection and social responsibility in the US and around the world is built on one simple belief. It's profound and it's incredibly powerful. With the right dedication, with your innovation, we can protect the planet and invest in our future, all while running a successful business. We can do well by doing good. These efforts are a complement to and a major component of our strategic success. And we want to help our peers in business to do the same. Because at Apple, we're big believers in the idea that there's no problem too big or too complex to solve through creativity, collaboration, and innovation. And that pessimism and doomsaying can only stand in the way of possibility and opportunity. From the standpoint of any business, from the standpoint of any person, from my standpoint as a mother whose sons will inherit the world we leave them, we have to change this trajectory. A few weeks ago, our CEO, Tim Cook, spoke in Brussels and asked a question that guides us every day at Apple. What kind of world do we want to live in? Every decision we make starts and ends with that simple but powerful thought, because our answer will be the foundation of our shared future. I'm fiercely proud to be part of a company whose mission is to create a better world, and that mission informs what it does. I'm invigorated by this crowd, by the energy here tonight, because I know that some of the most talented and brilliant minds of our generation are focused right here, now, and over the next 2 days in improving life for the next generation ahead. And I'm really confident that you will pass on a brighter and more beautiful world to all of our daughters and sons. Thank you.
Doing good is good business, and even